Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Fire Emblem New Mystery in the Emblem. In the last episode, we fought off with the Macedonian rebellion, and we also tried to save Princess Minerva, but we didn't actually see her anywhere, because we don't know where she is exactly. More than likely we're going to be seeing her in this episode since the chapter is called Abducted Princess, but with our newfound friends and old faces, we actually ran into Altea and Cord in the last episode, but we did not run into Board yet, which we'll be seeing him later in this episode apparently. But we also met a new face. His name is Warren, he's an archer, and apparently Altea has some kind of connection to him. I don't know what that connection is, but at least we actually have Altea in our team now, and we will be using her for the rest of this adventure more than likely, because, in my honest opinion, I did say this in the last episode, Altea is my favorite of the three White Wings, and honestly, it's because, one, she's more prominent in the story when it comes to the Valencian chapters, which I did play through the entirety of, which I also said in the last episode. Finally got to do that, because I never got to actually go through it until not too recently, since I've been pretty sick, and I've been kind of like not able to really do much, so I was finally able to record 2 episodes today, which is really cool, because I literally just finished recording the last episode. So honestly, I'm having a blast, because I really missed hanging out with you guys, and I hate not being able to record, because recording's actually really fun for me. So, with that, let's actually head into Chapter 3. So we have a couple of new faces we're going to be having in this episode. We saw Lind in the last episode, and apparently she will be joining us. We have Paula, apparently, Board, Julian, and Matthias, which, for some reason, Matthias is on the enemy army, which is kind of weird, even though he was part of Marth's army in the original. So, it's actually kind of weird to see him on the enemy side. But, with that, let's get into Chapter 3, and I'll tell you guys how to actually recruit try and recruit every single person we can get. So, Abducted Princess, Macedonian Mountain Rampart. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it's actually in the actual Macedonian castle, which is kind of weird. I wonder where this actually is then. Once upon a time, the region of Macedon was under a territory under the Dolian rule. A century ago, the Dragonkin rulers sent many slaves to these wild forests to excavate ruins and build a country. Many slaves were forced to work to their limits, barely fed, and then slaughtered. A young man stood against such tragic conditions. Lot was his name. Lot? I have no clue who Lot is. He and his companions fled to the forest and fought astride wyverns to free the slaves. I'm guessing that has to be Nicholas's and Minerva's ancestors then. Kind of like how we know that, I forgot what exactly Prince Marth's ancestor was because it's barely brought up, but I keep forgetting it because honestly he's not really a character in the story. It's more of lore-based character, so I kind of keep forgetting who that is, but honestly, it's the original wielder of the Fire Emblem based one on what I remember. But let's see here. After Dolar's demise, the slaves established their own country in these now abundant lands, and the hero Lot was chosen as their first king, so it is their ancestors, okay. And so was born the Kingdom of Macedon, later feared as the domain of the Drago Knights. However, the mighty Macedon was stripped of Prince Nicholas, said to be the second coming of Lot. Yeah, no, he was not a good guy, because he literally slaughtered his parents, and that's in the story. If you actually look at his story, it's pretty dark, honestly. And now on the brink of losing Princess Minerva and the so-called Crimson Dragoon. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. I have always known her as the Red Dragoon, but apparently it's the Crimson, which is honestly a cooler name in my opinion. But let's do this. I see you train without need for sleep. Most admirable, Spooks. Sir Yegan. A strong offense and a tough defense are obviously important, but you cannot afford to neglect your skill. Honestly, we're going to be fine with our skill. We actually have a 10% increase to our skill and speed, so we're actually perfectly fine when it comes to that. But thanks, Yegan. Thanks for the knowing, because that makes your crit chance go up. the more skill you have. So honestly, it is actually a good thing to have. Without the skill to deliver it, it matters not how mighty your attack is, if it does not reach the enemy. And also your hit chance, of course. Speaking of which, your skill is not bad. Don't fall behind the other knights. The experience you gain from training in combat will help elevate your skill further. Be ever diligent. Okay, yes sir, Yagan. So he's basically gonna give us, like, small things to know about. Oh, that's actually a really quick, transition into Chapter 3. Okay, I'll take it, honestly. The last one we had was, like, what was it, like 10 minutes to go through? So, or, actually, almost 10 minutes for this one, but honestly, that was pretty quick, honestly. Well, let's see here. We got 3 things to go through. We have Julian and Lena. Okay, so although Lena's not in this chapter, and I don't even know if she's even in the game, we are going to be seeing Julian, so, let's see what's going on with Julian and Lena. Sire, according to the intel from our scouts, this will be our next battlefield. That's a lot of villages. We have to fight to prevent the villages from being harmed by roads. That reminds me, I believe Julian and Lena lived around here. Oh, so this is where Ghoul's Teeth was. Or, wait, no. Ghoul's Teeth was not in Macedon. I keep forgetting. We met Lena and Julian in Ghoul's Teeth, but we never actually knew where they were from. But actually, I did not know they were from Macedon. That's actually kind of cool. Julian and Lena, allies from the previous war. Yes. Lena was a really good unit. She was our healer for pretty much the entire game. I don't think, yeah, we ended up not using her in the last episode because we got Godo. But we used her through chapter 1 to 23, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then, Julian got thrown off completely. We didn't even use him, because in the original Shadow Dragon, thieves weren't even good. So, we didn't even use them. But we did use Lena, so she was actually really good. Yes, I should tell you about them, Spooks. Julian and Lena are now working in a convent, taking care of orphans. I wonder if they tied the knot yet. Julian is an ex-thief, and Lena is a very, very kind cleric. Julian risked his life to rescue Lena, who had been captured by bandits. That was when I met them. That is indeed the truth in Ghoul's Teeth. And also, we also met Navarre during that chapter as well, which was another prominent member of our team. Julian, you go ahead, save yourself.
Honey, no can do. I didn't betray my boys back there so you could zap me on out of here alone.
That sounds about right for Julian, honestly. Oh right, Lena also has an older brother called Matthias. He apparently is in the Macedonian army. True. I think I do remember that in these, in his final words during the, ending of the endgame for, like, the credit sequences, where it told us what happened to every unit. I do remember something saying about Matthias going into the Macedonian army. So that makes sense to why he's on the enemy side, which is kind of weird. But honestly, that's happened in the original one, I am pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I don't really remember Matthias. We never really used him, and he also had the same character model as most other units, that he was basically a replacement unit, basically. So, honestly, I don't think we're going to use him again. At all, anyways, because we've used him for a chapter, but then he got thrown off completely. But other than that, let's continue. By Macedonian's army, do you mean that Matthias might be among our enemies? Yes, I'd rather not fight him if I could. If we had Julian or Lena with us, we could perhaps persuade him. It's kind of weird that you would need Lena or Julian in order to persuade Matthias, since Matthias did work with Marth in the original War of Shadows, which is kind of weird. So I guess he doesn't really trust Marth then, even though he originally worked for him, and it's kind of weird, because I'm pretty sure Marth was the one that talked to him originally. Who knows, honestly. Oh no, it was Lena, wasn't it? I actually don't remember. But honestly, it really doesn't matter. It's a character I didn't really use, to be honest. Current status, Chapter 3. Yeah, let's check our current status.
We made it through the bouldering forest. At last, it's time to quell the Macedonian rebellion and rescue Princess Minerva. But that aside, I do wonder why Princess Nina entrusted Prince Marth with the Fire Emblem. The emblem is to be given to one who fights in the name of justice, in the name of Archanea. Halden should have delivered peace to Archanea, appointing Lang as commander, and now this drama. Just what has happened to Halden? Oh well, Prince Marth said he'd go see the princess once the battle is over. Everything will become clear once the time comes, but now we must focus on quelling the rebellion in Macedon. True. And we also have a support with Luke now. Okay, we did do Roderick's in the last episode, so let's see what's going on with Luke. Huh.
Oh, yo, Spooks, it's scarred. Are you training alone?
Yes, it's pretty much a habit by now.
Man, you're crazy. You're already so skilled. I'm sure you can afford to take a breather.
No I can't. I'd die of shame if I failed to protect Prince Marth, because I lack skill.
I see. You do have a point. Alright then, Spooks of Scarred, duel with me.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
I'll train along with you. We'll have a competition to see who finishes first.
Are you alright? I thought you hated training.
Looking at you, I figured I just couldn't allow myself to stay in your shadow. For I'm Prince Marth's knight too. For his sake, I'll become much stronger.
Yeah, we'll see that definitely. We're mages, so technically we're stronger than you, for whatever, anything you would possibly be. So honestly, mages are usually stronger than normal knights, so honestly, you're gonna fall off before I do. I'm gonna be honest. I see. Luke, my opinion of you has slightly risen now.
Spooks is scarred. Don't fall in love with me.
Okay, Romeo. I don't swing that way. Okay, well, apparently not. Okay, well, technically, if you ever looked at my tags, you would know about me, but honestly, I will... You know what? I'll do it. I am part of the... I usually don't say this, and this is the first time I've ever actually talked about this in a video. But I am actually part of the LGBT community. I'm not full, but I'm in between, basically. And if you know what that means, that's basically where I am. But that is basically, if you want to know about me when it comes to that whole spectrum, that's where I am. And that's the reason why there's LGBTQ tags in my description. And now you know a little bit more about me, because honestly, it doesn't really matter to me when it comes to love. If you love someone, you love them. That's basically all it is. Honestly, if you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, just spend the rest of your life with them. That's honestly how I feel, and how, honestly, people should probably feel, because it doesn't really matter. Because if you like someone, you like them. Who cares? So, with that, let's do this. Because we probably lost some people that don't like all that, but honestly, bye-bye, I guess, if you're gonna lose faith in me because of something like that. So, honestly, for those who actually care about me, thank you for staying. So, with that, let's do this. I want to get rid of Aaron, though. Aaron's cool and all, but he's not really the unit that I would like to use. Because Yagan fell off really hard, and there's no point in me using another Yagan archetype just for it to fall off completely. And honestly, I just want to use Katria over him anyways. So honestly, let's go with this. So Marth, Spooks, Strong, Cecile, Luke, Roderick, Ryan, Marisha, and Katria. That sounds like a decent team. So with that, let's actually get into Chapter 3, Abducted Princess. 13 Macedonians and 1 bandit. Okay, so 14 enemies and 9 Alteans. Okay, with that, let's do this. I think we're fine. And here comes Paula, I think.
Julian, good news! Katria finally brought the Altean army for us. We're going to join their ranks to save Princess Minerva. Please take Lena and escape to safety quickly.
No can do, Paula. Lena's disappeared. I'm not leaving by myself.
What? Lena as well? Princess Maria is missing too. Why is it only clerics?
Anyway, I'm staying in the village to see if I can't find any information. Sorry, Paula. Give my best to Prince Marth.
Okay, looks like Julian's going into that village. We do get him, so we do need to go over there. And it looks like Paula will be able to protect the top side here, so that actually works for me, since this map is pretty big. And also, I did notice one thing while preparing for this episode. There is a Ballistican in this game, so that means we're more than likely going to be able to get one of these in the near future. So, I'm going to show you what happens with Ballisticans. As you can see with the map here, the map is huge with the range of these things, so they didn't get nerfed, it seems. He does have 0 strength, so I don't know what's going on there, but he does have stone hoist. In the original, it was like 16 might, if I remember correctly, so we do need to worry about that. So, actually, wait, no, it was 6 damage, 6 might on stone hoist, and I think it got increased in Shadow Dragon, if I remember correctly, on the DS. I'm not entirely remembering correctly, but I think I remember it like that. Okay, it looks like we do have to go all the way around in order to actually make it to the Ballistican, and it also looks like it can't actually attack like an archer from the sides, like the archers can. So it looks like they have big weak points in the middle here, which actually works for me. And what is its movement? Movement is 0. Oh, so we can run him in then. So that means we don't have to worry if we run right into him. Okay, that works for me. Good thing too, because we don't need that guy running around us like that. Okay, other than that, to make sure to move our units safely, because we don't want to get hit for free if we don't need to. If anyone has like decent defense, we don't need to worry, so Drog can easily walk through there and not have to worry, but anyone else does kind of need to worry. I want to move Cecile here, thank you. There we go. Okay, I just want to make sure we're moving everyone and we're not getting smacked around by the Ballistican from the other side of the map, because there's no reason for us to take any free damage other than Drog, since Drog will survive no matter what. Okay, other than that side of the map is done, and now we just need to deal with Paula over here. And let's see here, I think we have a couple things we need to do. Not sure if these guys can reign in the villages. I'm not sure what happens there. I am going to move... Let's move Paula here, and this will give her some defense. It'll also give her some avoidance, and also some healing. I don't know if we'll use Paula, but it will make it easier to deal with this map if we can kind of get the people off the ocean when it comes to those Draco Knights. So other than that, I think we'll be fine. Okay, we do 15 damage, but we're also going to be healing from the stronghold here, so this is actually really good. And we'll be able to get a couple of these Macedonian Draco Knights or Dragoons off the field, so we don't have to worry too much here. But we do need to make our way around the map, so honestly, this is the best place she could possibly be for the time being. And she's actually, if the upgrade items work like they did in the do nowadays, she's actually perfectly leveled to actually use a upgrade item right away. So we got some strength, skill, and defense. Not bad, not bad. I always like me some free attacks, so honestly, I'll take anything we can get when it comes to attack. And these guys are going to be completely shattered. They literally can't do anything to her, because we double them for sure, and we don't have to worry about getting ran in. We also have that knight, or not knight, but cavalier unit that just spawned. So let's get rid of him real quick before he does anything. I don't know if these guys can destroy the village here, so we need to make sure that these guys are gone. Let's go for Iron Lance, since we have a 90% chance of hitting anyways. So we might as well just double with the Iron Lance and see what happens. So let's go for that and see what happens here. We take 3 damage, but Paula survives no matter what anyways. And then we do our double, and down goes a Cavalier. Perfect. Not bad, not bad. We have the Thief making his way over here as well, so we do need to make sure he's gone. But other than that, it looks like we're pretty much fine to keep walking. So Marth, you keep walking through. It looks like Drog took 0 damage there, so I guess that doesn't really matter. So I guess he can just keep walking. He doesn't even need to worry about the Ballistican, so we can just keep walking like nothing even happened. Let's see here. I need the full map of movement. And Matthias is right here, and he's a Cavalier unit, so yeah, we don't need him. But we will recruit him, though. But we need to get Julian, though, in order to do that, apparently. Okay, so let's do here. Let's move Ryan through as much as we can. We need to get him some levels this episode. He's kind of falling behind because he has lower movement, so I do need to make sure that he actually catches up in a second. Okay, Spooks, I want you to move as far as you can. And then Katria, honestly, the best place for you to go is this house over here. So let's visit this one here, and let's see what's going on here.
This is just between you and me, but I heard the armory is in a league with the rebels. If you're going to enter, you should be careful not to get jumped.
The armory's in league with the rebels? Huh, okay. Good to know. These guys can't even hit me. He has a 30% chance of hitting me and keeps missing. I don't know if the Cavaliers can get rid of villages. I'm gonna say they probably can't, so let's go for this thief instead. Let's go Iron Lance. Knock this guy completely out, because we do not need to worry about our village getting completely ransacked if we need to get Julian and he's inside here. So let's make sure he's safe. I don't know what else we can do there, so let's just keep moving. And other than that, it looks like we can move Katria to this next house. So let's check out what's going on with the full village here.
You know, a little while ago, a paladin came here and said he was on a journey. He was wearing a mask, but I'm sure that underneath he was a good person. He was kind yet, wrapped in a veil of sorrow. I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Ooh, that might be who I'm thinking that is. That might be our buddy, old pal, Camus. Because Camus wears a mask in his final appearance in the story, and this is his final one. So far, because Marth's story is ended after this. Because, but we don't know whatever happens to what is Camus / Zeke / Sirius after this. So we will be finally seeing Camus at some point, that means, if she's seen him. So that means he's somewhere nearby, we just don't know where. And that's going to be really cool to see him, because he is playable in this game, and I'm going to be really happy to play with him. Because Zeke is fun to play with, because that was my first time actually encountering Camus, other than Fire Emblem Heroes, and he was a blast to play as. But being able to play as him in this game is going to be really fun for when hanging out with you guys, because I really like Camus's character, so it's going to be really cool to finally wrap up his story. So with that, let's actually see what's in our first village here, since Marth is the only one able to actually go here.
Have you noticed the large drawbridge behind this village? Normally it's separated by the river, but you could use this key here. You can cross the bridge. Just once you cross the drawbridge, the enemies on the other side will come and attack you at once. If you want to advance safely, you might be better off taking the long detour that goes right around the mountain.
True.
Here, take this key. No matter which path you take, do take care of yourself, okay?
Okay, so drawbridge keys are in this game. Good to know. Okay, so I need to get rid of an item then. Thankfully, it goes straight to the convoy, so thankfully we don't have to worry about the bridge key there. Okay, I don't know who I want to go across the bridge then, because that might help me when it comes to actually getting most of our forces, because we don't have to walk everyone around the map just to get over here, because it's going to be a long walk all the way around the map. But honestly, it might make sense, because if we want Matthias, we have to go all the way around the map. So I don't know what we'll do yet, but we do need to make sure Luke is walking here. Okay, other than that, Ryan, you make your way around. Then you as well, Mauricia. And Spooks, I need you to make as much of a distance as you possibly can. Drog, decent progress is honestly helpful. And then Roderick, you can get this house over here to finish off all the villages. Or, honestly, there's probably another house on the other side of the map that I didn't see.
I wonder what's going to happen to Macedon. They say Prince Nicholas is dead, and Princess Maria is nowhere to be found. On top of that, they say that Princess Minerva has been captured, and that her life is in peril. I just hope that this country doesn't end up at Lake Rust.
Honestly, who knows? And I don't remember them ever saying that Nicholas was dead. Apparently, they think he's dead? Oh, something's happening. Who is that? Oh, it's Nicholas! And there's our proof. Nicholas isn't even dead. Okay, so good to know. Nicholas is still alive and breathing.
Rook, I am impressed by a spineless coward like you could throw this country into so much chaos. I'll hazard a guess that Haldin talked to you into this. But how? I thought I was dead. My death was but a trifle. But hand over Minerva over to me, Rook. I no longer have plans for this country,
Do with it as you please. However, I won't rest until I've disposed of him with my own hands.
But Princess Minerva is barely breathing. Nobody could save her now.
Do you want me to shove this spear down your throat? I said bring her to me.
Yes, of course. Somebody bring the princess here.
So Nicholas wants Minerva? Why though?
It's been a while, Minerva.
That ungainly appearance doesn't suit you. Losing Maria, your subordinates abandoning you. Is this the ideal country you dreamed of?
Nicholas, how?
Okay, so it looks like we're not getting Minerva anytime soon then, if Nicholas has her. Okay then we need Macedonian's forces though to help us. And that's the whole reason why we're here, so well, we got some HP, strength, and skill and speed for Paul. That's actually really good. Uh-oh, that's really bad for her. Okay, thankfully these guys only do 3 damage, so we don't need to worry too bad here, but we do need to make sure these guys are off the field. So, Paula, you get rid of this guy for me, please, because we need to kind of drop the amount of people spawning over here, because you're about to kind of be ambushed at this point. So, we need to kind of get you, like, in a safe position now. Okay, so there is another house. Okay, good to know, actually. Okay, other than that, let's see here. Honestly, the best thing we could possibly do here is maybe move Katria into the position of one of these Wyvern Knights over here, or Dragoons, and then have Marth continue his path over here. Move Cecile as well, as far as we possibly can go, and keep making our way around, because it looks like the easiest way to where we're going is honestly through the left side for Marth, because we need to get Julian before we go to Matthias. Okay, other than that, keep everyone moving. Everyone needs to keep moving. If we want to do anything, we need to keep moving. Ryan can't really do much there. Everyone's kind of fallen behind because they don't have, cavaliers and stuff. That's kind of unfortunate for them, isn't it really? Okay, another one of these Macedonian soldiers trying to take us down. Thankfully, Paula's perfectly fine by herself right here, but we do need to be very careful here. I wish we had a warp staff for Marth, honestly. It would make it very much easier to get to where we're trying to go. Oh, he's 1 place off? Are you kidding? That sucks. Okay, well, let's just keep moving then. Okay, Roderick, you keep making your way around. Luke as well, as far as we possibly can go, because as long as we keep making any kind of movement, it honestly helps us here. Looks like these Dragoons aren't moving. Wonder why. Oh, Master Seal. Okay, so it's good that Paula actually has the capability of increasing her her rank already, because that's a really early Master Seal in my opinion. Okay, honestly I probably should have gave a bridge key to Drog. Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea. Okay, well, Drog, you keep making your way, bud. I'm sorry about that. That actually kind of unfortunately hurts him when it comes to actually how far we need to keep moving. Okay, other than that, we need to keep moving Paula here. Okay, Paula, I'm going to have you go to this fortress over here. I'm going to have you go here, because this will give you an HP gain. As long as you don't miss, thankfully you have a 100% hit chance, so we don't need to worry about that. But we do need to start healing, since you are kind of low on HP, so as long as we're, like, always moving, and we're not worrying about your HP here. Okay, perfect. Okay, since it looks like we kind of have to make our way all the way around this bend, after we do this village, I'm going to do a small cut, just to save you guys some time, so we can actually save some time here, since that is a big walk around the entirety of the map, just to get to that one village, just to go to get Julian, so I'm going to do a small cut after this village. So, let's do this. And it is our buddy Bord. Hey Bord, we have your brother, Cord. You're Bold. You've come to Macedon as well.
Long time no see, Prince. Cord, already joined you with you guys, right? We and Talisian mercenaries wanted to join you's army, so we came all the way here. Princess Sada's our lady, and the guy who's gonna be her man is important to us too. Prince Marth, I'll protect you with my life.
Okay, and thank you indeed, Bord. So since like I said, I have to make my way all the way on to the other side of the map,
I'll be right back, and I'll see you guys very shortly. Okay, now that I made the trek all the way around the map, I also got rid of these Wyvern Knights. They weren't coming at me, so I ended up just fighting them off. And I got me a free Master Seal out of it, because honestly, we might as well grab the free one. So Paula got a level and Katria got a level, and Katria actually ended up getting some attack out of that, which is actually really good. She went from, basically, I think she got like 5 stat upgrades, basically. No, she didn't get 10, but she did go up to 9, and also got a bunch of levels there, but she also got to 10 in a bunch of them as well, for luck and defense, which is not bad at all. So, other than that, we're pretty much ready to actually go in and try and get the rest of these people. So with that, let's do this. So we have Paula over by this house over here, so let's do the house first, and then we'll go and get Julian. So let's do this.
The Pegasus Knight trio must be lonely without Est. And I was such a fan of the triangle attack too. Oh Est, come home already, will you?
Okay, thanks for telling me about that. We already knew about that, but okay. Okay, so now let's go get Julian now. Hey, Julian, long time no see. And apparently you're 10 times better than you were in the original now. So we actually might end up using him. So let's see.
Hey, it's Prince. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's me, Julian.
Julian, I heard that you've gone to Macedon with Lena, but to think we'd cross paths here. How is Lena? Of course she's with you, right?
Well, how should I say this? Lena's suddenly up and vanished. I don't know what to do.
Wait, Julian, tell me what happened in detail.
Lena's been missing since, last night. The villagers speak of some sort of strange priest prowling around lately. It seems that somehow Lena was taken by this man.
A priest? Julian, as it turns out, Princess Maria has gone missing as well, and I have a terrible feeling about this. Anyway, staying here won't solve anything. Come with us. I'm worried for Lena too. We'll all help to look for her.
Prince Marth, thank you. Nothing would please me as more.
Okay, and with that, we officially now have Julian. So apparently thieves are actually better in this game, and he actually comes with Lena's Mend Staff as well. That's kind of cool. So with that, let's see here. He's got 7 strength to start with, and 14 speed, 6 defense, and 20 HP. Not bad, honestly. And he's much better off than he was in the original, so honestly, I'll take that. So, comparing him to Cecile, since Cecile has the Lady Sword now, and actually, if you're wondering how much might this actually is, it gave her literally 12 might. So basically, she went up to 19 attack from her 7 strength. That is not bad. That's not bad at all. I really like that. So, now that I know how this attack works, I can actually tell how much damage we do to defense now. So since this guy does 14, we minus that from their defense, and then we know how much damage they do, basically. And then we also have to account into speed as well. But other than that, we're pretty much fine. I feel like Cecile will be fine to tank out the first Dragon Knight, so let's have him come on out. And then we can also have Board open up the bridge here. So let's open up the bridge, and now all the enemies are going to start rolling in. So with that, let's move Drog forward, just so Board doesn't get completely slaughtered by the first person walking in. And other than that, I think we're pretty much fine to move. So with that, let's end our turn and see what happens here. Because apparently they're going to start running at us based on what the person said about the bridge. Ouchie, that's a lot of damage. We actually got hit there.
Lena, where are you? What I would give to hear your voice again, just once before I die.
Please don't kill me. Okay, he is using a javelin. So hopefully he doesn't get himself killed on us. We do have an idea of what we can do here, and we actually do 10 damage to Dragon Knights. That's not bad for her, because she was having a kind of a problem with actually fighting before. So that's actually not bad. Let's see here. Who needs a level in bad? Based on this, it looks like maybe Marth. No, Marth's basically fine. We can go for Julian here. Honestly, I'd like to see if Julian can get this. 3 damage, okay. You go for it, Julian. I actually have faith in you to actually get this. And down he goes. Thank you. And just like a thief should, Thief's got his what he wants. He got his free knockout. So honestly, that works for him. I'm gonna see if we can maybe use Julian this time around, since he really didn't get to pop off at all last time. So hopefully he actually gets a chance this time around.
I'm going to use my vulnerary so I don't actually go down here, so Cecile won't have to worry. And then we can have Luke and Roderick follow behind, and then we can kind of figure out from there. I think Spooks behind Roderick would be fine. And then, let's see here, we need to move Paula. So Paula going into the mountains. Let's see here. Mauricia, I want you to heal Board, since that would be smart. And then you get some free experience and you're almost to your next level. I've been healing Ryan for free levels, honestly, between here and now. So that's why Mauricia is almost level 6 now. She actually got 1 magic out of that in speed, which is actually really good. Let's see here. I need to make sure that we don't knock this guy out, so the best thing I can possibly do here is just take off my weapons and then just wait here. I think that would be the best thing we could possibly do here in order to not get him killed. So in order to do that, let's remove everything. And then we don't need to worry about Ryan's weapon. So we can do that. And then we do have this Ballisticin over here that we do need to run at. So I'm going to have Drog next turn run at this thing. So other than that, I think we're pretty much fine here. I think that's everyone moved except for Katria. Yeah, it is. Okay, so other than that, we're pretty much moved. She's right out of range of getting into the sweet spot that is right here. But sadly, since she's just off, she would get hit. So it's not good to just throw her in. I don't think we get one-shotted though. So we could possibly move here and maybe use that to our advantage. Let's see. He only does 10 damage, and he's going for Board instead, so honestly, we're perfectly safe. Okay, Ryan's getting attacked. Other than that, we're pretty much fine. So other than that, we're good. And then all the other Cavaliers are running to the other side of the map, which is really good for us. And then Cecile gets the knockout, which is really good. She's not getting one-shotted every single turn like she was earlier. So honestly, it's not the worst-case scenario. Although we are unarmed right now. Actually, wait. Oh no, he would have still attacked Board, wouldn't he? Okay, honestly, I'm not sure. Okay. We need to get to Matthias, but I need to keep him trapped in order to do this. Okay, I need you to heal / mend Board here. So Board survives. Not bad, not bad. Okay, Mauricia is now at level 6. HP, speed, defense, and resistance. Really good, because we might be tanking here in a second. We need someone to get over to that Ballisticin. Do we do enough damage? No, we don't. Okay, so we can't do that. But we can do this. Nope, not enough damage. There's gotta be something. We're not close enough for it either. Let's see here. Other than that, the only thing I can think of doing here would be to... Oh wait, I got an idea. I can go here. We can do 18 damage here as long as we double. So let's do that. And then we can throw 2 javelins, and that might knock this guy out. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And I'm actually surprised we're doubling with Drog. That's not something you normally see, so that's actually kind of funny. So this Ballisticin actually has low enough movement or speed that it actually allows Drog to actually do what he normally can't do. So there we go. Katria knocks out the Ballisticin. Now we're kind of safe here. Okay. Let's see here. I need to find a way to make people survive here. Okay, I need Board to... Let's see here. What's the best thing we can do here? Would it be to Silver Steel Bow here? 11 damage. And then this, you do how much? Up to that. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, so I'm needing you to do your Steel Bow here, Ryan. And then you can drop this guy down low enough for Board to actually get this knockout. I would give you the experience, Ryan, but I need this guy knocked out just so we don't go down here. So 96% chance to hit. As long as Board hits here, we should be safe since we don't have the Ballisticin smiting us from the other side of the map anymore. And I think Mauricia should be able to not get doubled here. Yeah, she won't be. So she will be able to take 2 hits here, I think. So she should be fine. Other than that, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's keep making sure our units are always moving. They did say that the armory is taken over by the rebellion, so let's not even bother trying to check that out, because they said that we might get cornered or something like that. So let's be smart and not go inside the armory just yet, because based on that wording, it makes it sound like there is reinforcements if you go inside there, so let's be smart and not do that. Other than that, we do have Paula that needs to keep moving, so let's move her further into the mountains as well, and there we go, that's her turn. Okay, he does 11 damage, so Mauricio will be going down, which is unfortunate, but we should be pretty much fine here.
No, I don't want this anymore. I'm falling back for now.
Okay, sorry, Mauricio. Well, down you go. There really wasn't much I could do there in order to kind of get, Matthias to not die here, because Matthias is going to get himself killed if we don't do stuff right. So, in order to do that right, we have to do the way we're doing right now. Okay, Board, you go for the first hit, and then give Ryan the knockout, since he kind of needs this level, since he hasn't gotten the level, like, pretty much in 2 episodes. So, let's give him at least something to work with. Let's see here. Can I go for Iron Bow? I can. Which one's weaker? This one. So, let's go for the 9 damage Iron Bow with a 93% hit chance. And down goes that guy. Perfect. Okay, not enough experience to level, but honestly, it's better than nothing. Okay, let's see here. We need to kind of run past this guy. Wait, is this guy gonna move? No, he isn't. Okay, good. I was kind of worried he was gonna start moving or something. Okay, let's keep making our way through. Make sure to not aggro him on accident, because we don't need to really be fighting him yet. Although we can kind of fight him right now, actually, and then while we're trying to get Matthias, so honestly, that might work. Let's see here. What can we possibly do here? How much damage does... Oh wait, we don't even know how much damage Julian will do here. Let's move everyone a little bit closer before we attack him. We'll attack him next turn, and then we'll figure out what we'll do next. I don't think anyone's else on the other side. Paula is almost in position as well, so let's move her there. Drog. I guess we can move you here, buddy, just to kind of block off the, your running a little bit. Just kind of stop where Matthias could possibly run. And he's going to get himself killed if he attacks Board as much as he is. Okay, so Board needs to kind of run into safety now, so he doesn't end up dying here. Okay. Spooks, I want you to attack this general here, and I'm going to have you do an L fire.
Damn it! Why is the Altean army here? You're all going down with me. Die!
I think you're going to be the one doing that, Mr. Ruck. So, here's a fireball for you, and yeah, you're pretty much down for the count, honestly, bud. Okay. Who needs the actual experience here? Honestly, I'm not too sure. Okay, Julian does 0 damage to you, so we're not even going to bother with Julian with that one. Okay. We need to move Board up safely. Let's move you here, and then Katria, I'm going to have you go over here for safety. Okay, other than that, we could go in with Marth here to get the knockout, but honestly, I kind of want the level for Spooks here. So let's put Marth here, and then I think that's our turn. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, let's end turn, see where Matthias ends up running. Hopefully he doesn't end up getting himself killed here. Oh yeah, I forgot about me dropping Spooks there. But Spooks will drop him down to 2 HP, so honestly, not bad. Another 10 experience, or 10-ish. Okay, now he's attacking Ryan, which I don't need him to be doing. But thankfully it does move him in the position of Julian to talk to him. And we are done with all the enemies on the field.
Hey, cut it out! Why must you always insist on pointing your sword at us? I pity Lena for having to put up with your stupidity.
Oh, yeah, it's you, Julian. Are you still trying to worm your way into Lena's good books? No way. I won't hand my cute little sister to a thieving rat like you.
You can relax. Lena and I would never work out. But even if it is just a little, I wanted to help her out in a way I could.
Oh, you've finally realized where you stand. Attaboy, Julian.
That's not the kind of thing I want to be hearing from you. Well, whatever. If you're worried about Lena, then come with me.
Oh, alright, thanks. You see, they forced me to join the rebellion army, but you know I hate fighting. Alright, little brother, let's join forces and look for our cute little Lena. Wait, what? I'm actually surprised. Wait, why'd you call him little brother? Okay, now I'm even more confused, because Matthias is Lena's brother, unless he's meaning more like brother-in-law kind of thing, which makes more sense.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Because it sounded weird in a way, based on how he worded that. Okay, so let's see here. Based on what we need here, we might be able to get Ryan a level here, so let's see. Can Ryan get this level at all? Maybe? Let's try it. 74% chance of hitting, and he got it. Thank you, Ryan. Good job, buddy.
The Altea Knights as I expected.
And as you expected, down you go, General Rook. No more rebellion for you. And our boy Ryan got his level that he needed, which he kind of needed because he kind of didn't get a chance to even fight at all for a long time there. And he got some strength, skill, and luck. Not bad. Works for him, honestly. And I've also obtained Taurus. Huh? What's Taurus? Wait a minute. Before we end this chapter off, I need to check out what the heck that is. That's a star symbol. Huh? Strength, defense when held. Oh. Okay. That is cool. So technically, Ryan is 11 strength and 9 defense. Oh. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. So you can get star symbols to actually increase your stats. Huh, kind of like how, in Fire Emblem 3 Houses, you have the, what do you call them? There's specific, like, little sigils that you can get that increase your stats and everything, and rings and stuff that you can wear that increases your stats, and this is kind of like that. That's actually kind of cool. This is the first time I've ever seen that. Huh. It's kind of weird that this is the only time I've ever seen that, thing other than 3 Houses. Huh, I wonder if that's in any other Fire Emblem game. I know the, Genealogy of the Holy War has the ring system as well. I don't know about Tharsia. And I know Sacred Stones, I don't remember had anything to do with that, so... Huh, that's kind of cool though. I like the idea of that, because then you can give units that need some small stat boosts, and just give them an item. And it does take up a slot, kind of like how the Fire Emblem for Marth takes up a slot for him. But honestly, that's not bad. Honestly, I'll take that. That's actually pretty cool. Other than that, let's actually finish off the chapter. So with that, let's seize the castle and finish this off. Proceed to the next chapter. Actually, I probably should make a save state. Let's do that real quick, and let's end the chapter. So, let's do this. Chapter 4 is now done. Wait, actually, what chapter are we on? Abducted Princess is chapter 3. Oops. I got it mixed up because technically, we're on episode 5, and in the original series, the episode was always one episode above which chapter we actually were on. So I got mixed up there. But we finally got Abducted Princess is now finished. Although we don't know where Minerva is now, all we know is she's with Nicholas, but Marth doesn't know that, or Crew. So, honestly, I'm not sure when we're going to be seeing Minerva then. But, let's do this.
Sire, the rebels have fled the castle, but I regret to inform you that the Princess Minerva was found nowhere to be found.
What could have happened? She was supposed to be held inside the castle. True. Oh, and there's Lord Lang.
Uh-oh. Oh ho! I knew this task was unworthy. This task was unworthy. Excellent work, Prince Marth. We'll take care of Macedon from here. Now let us discuss your next mission.
General Lang, what in the world do you want this time?
Well, you see, my castle was attacked, and the Russian prince and princess were kidnapped. The perpetrator fled to Macedon. It seems, Prince Marth, you are to capture him, and return the children to me.
You're asking me to send those children to their doom?
You're in no position to defy me. Now off you go, my prince.
Your rudeness towards my liege has gone too far. True. Shut up. And Prince Marth is not your minion.
What did you say? Now you place Altea. Know your place, Altean soldier. Marth, it seems that your countrymen are devoid of manners.
I apologize on his behalf, but it is as Spooks says. General Lang, I will no longer follow your orders from here. True. Sire?
What? You mean to defy my orders? I see. As I suspected, it was your doing. The person who kidnapped Grost's prince and princess was a mercenary Ogma, on your orders, no less.
I didn't know of this, but if I had the choice, I would have done exactly as you suggested. But back at Grost, even though they were meant to be all enemies, I should have helped those children.
You clearly speak words of treason. Perhaps I should report this to the Emperor.
Do as you will, but you're not the only person who intends to visit the palace. I will speak to Emperor Halden and Princess Nina and inform them of your crimes. Sorry, Jagen, but I cannot stand for this any longer.
I understand. You have endured well until now. Leng, my liege, might forgive your frequent rudeness to him, but I will not. Come draw your sword. Even though I, Jagen, am old and senile, I will not lose to the likes of you. What did you say? Damn you, I'll remember this. Once the Emperor gets wind of this, I'll crush you and your puny little Altea.
And there we go. I'm pretty sure this is pretty much the end of the chapter here. Honestly, it's been a pretty bulky chapter when it comes to story. I like it. I really like it because I like seeing how much more story is in this compared to the original game. This is a lot more, more like story-driven, and it feels more on my speed, because I love story-driven games. I love seeing how the characters interact with each other, and seeing how, like, these stories kind of, like, envelop. Although Shadow Dragon had a really good story, it felt like there wasn't enough, and I wanted more and more. So, although I did say we won't be doing Shadow Dragon on the DS, since we pretty much know the story already, I might end up playing that on my off time and just seeing what the story is, just to kind of fill in the small gaps, just to kind of be on par with you guys, because some of you might already know about the DS one and already played it, so I should probably play through it just to kind of understand the small story when it comes to that as well. So I might do that as well, just to kind of fill in the gaps for some people that might not know. So let's do this. Jagen, your bag of surprises. To think you'd stand up against Leng like that.
Sire, you are underestimating me in my old age. I'm not about to let youngsters like Spooks hog all the glory just yet. Still, I admit it was somewhat foolish to contest with Leng, even if he did push my lord at every turn.
Sire, Sir Jagen, what is our next plan of action? According to Leng, Ogma is on his way to Macedon. He probably intends to visit the village where Lord Wendell resides. Lord Wendell? Ooh, I am glad to see Wendell again. We used him as well. He was one of our main magic users other than Merrick and Lena. So that's going to be really cool to see him. I don't know if he's playable, but if he is, I might end up using him. I'm not entirely sure. I might use new units, like we kind of are now. But I might end up using Wendell if I see that he is straight into the bishop territory, like he was in the original. If he is, I might. If he isn't, then maybe not. But I guess we'll find out. Lord Wendell is a Pontifex of Caden. He fought as our ally in the last war. I hear he's living in Macedon now. It also happens that the children that Oprah saved were raised by Lord Wendell. So I'm sure it would be the perfect time to pay him a visit. Yes, understood.
But I worry about Leng. I pray that nothing bad shall happen.
And with that, hopefully nothing bad does happen.
Spooks, you are aware that we've been searching for the assassins who besieged Altea a year ago.
True, we are. We don't know what ever happened to them. We haven't seen Katarina, we haven't seen Legion, we haven't seen Clarice, and we for sure haven't seen their leader. But I know of her name. Her name's Amira, I think is how you say her name. Amira, or something like that. It's one of those two. I might check it out after this episode if I remember. But yeah, she's the leader, based on what I know. And we saw a small snippet of her, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. It has been a couple episodes since I've seen that, and a bunch of days since I've seen that one episode. And I have been watching them. I just finished up editing. I did skip over a small bit of it, because I was making sure the audio is perfectly synced and everything, and making sure that the edits were perfect. And also, I've been adding the, as you saw with the characters graying out when they actually go down and everything. That's an effect I've been doing as well. So honestly, I've been having fun editing this series. But I forgot to check out the, rewatch some of these scenes, because I should probably rewatch those to kind of refresh my memory every now and again, just to kind of remember who we've seen and who we haven't seen, and, who we should talk about and who we shouldn't talk about, basically, is how I'm trying to say it. But other than that, let's continue. I assume since you were mentioning it, that you found a new lead?
We're not certain, but we've received information that might lead us to them. A few days ago, I heard of a suspicious group heading towards Macedon's northern mountains.
Northern mountains, you say?
The northern mountains? What could they be after up there? Rumors say that they are pursuing our former allies in the War of Shadows, and I don't believe they are after a friendly chat with them either.
I see. Then we cannot ignore this lead, especially if the lives are at stake. Yeg and Spooks, we shall pursue the enemy.
Agreed. Let us prepare the march with haste.
True. We need to make sure that they don't take on our allies and end up slaughtering them without us being able to help them. So, with that, we're going to be ending off today's episode. In the next episode, we're going to be going into Chapter 4, and it looks like we're going to be finally maybe seeing the assassins again. Maybe we might see Katarina. Apparently it's been a year since we've seen Katarina, so who honestly knows what's going to happen there? But I would like to see what happens. So, with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I don't know if I'm going to be sick in the next one, because I am still sick. This is directly after the last one, as I said earlier. So, hopefully I'm not sick anymore. Honestly, I might be recording tomorrow, so I'll give you a small update in the next one. So, with that, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey, boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.